So, all the students, welcome in our YouTube channel Physics by TC Chauhan sir. Today we are going to discuss about the scalar product of vectors. In today's class, we shall discuss about scalar product of vectors. Whenever two vector quantities are multiplied and a resultant quantity is obtained to be scalar, then we can say that it is a scalar product. So that we shall discuss in upcoming class. Today's class we are going to discuss. It will be very beneficial in several competitive exam since it is a topic of a class 11. So we shall going to discuss. Let us discuss. So we are going to discuss about the product of vectors. In the case of product of vectors, whenever a vector quantity is multiplied with a scalar quantity, the resultant will always be a vector. But whenever a vector quantity is multiplied with vector quantity, resultant can be scalar or vector. So when a vector is multiplied with scalar, resultant will always be a vector. This is the first point. Second point is when a vector is multiplied with vector, then resultant can be scalar or vector. So a vector when multiplied with scalar, the resultant will be vector. But when a vector is multiplied with vector, resultant can be vector or scalar. On this basis, product of vectors is categorized in two types. How many types? Two types. On this basis, product of vectors is of two types. It is of two types. First, scalar product or dot product. Second is vector product or cross product. That we shall discuss later on. First is scalar product or dot product. Let us discuss about that. So when product of two vectors is a scalar quantity, example, product of force and displacement is work done. And what about work done? Work done is scalar. So on this basis we can say A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. This is the formula of scalar product. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So A dot B is equal to AB if theta is equal to 0, because cos 0 is 1, that you know. A vector dot B vector will be 0 if theta is equal to 90. If theta, that is angle between them, is 90 degree, that means if these are perpendicular, then the result will be 0. Now what about I cap, J cap and K cap? Let us discuss about that. What about unit vectors? How it is multiplied? So in the case of unit vectors, I dot I is equal to 1. Remember, J dot J is equal to 1. K dot K is equal to 1. While I dot J 0, J dot I 0, J dot K 0, K dot J 0, K dot I 0, I dot K 0. Rest all will be 0 except these. So whenever there are two identical unit vectors are in product, then the resultant will be 1. But when these are different, that is mutually perpendicular, then resultant will be 0. That you know, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. By that we can find, if you are having A vector is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k. Suppose there is a vector, B vector is equal to B1i plus B2j plus B3k. What about A vector dot B vector? What about A dot B? It will be A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. This is A dot B. This is known as A dot B. Now, how to find the angle between two vectors? It's very simple. Angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors can be obtained by A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to A dot B upon AB. A dot B will be A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3 upon A under root of A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square under root of B1 square plus B2 square plus B3 square. This will be cos theta, angle between two vectors. By using this formula, you can find the angle between two vectors. There is a condition which is required for the perpendicular vectors. Condition for perpendicular vectors. Condition for perpendicular vectors. That is, you know, A dot B is equal to 0. That you know, A dot B, this A dot B will be 0. Then A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3 is equal to 0. This is condition of perpendicular vectors. It will show that two vectors are mutually perpendicular. So this is about the scalar product of vectors. I have told you how scalar product works. This is all about the scalar product of two vectors. In today's class, I have told you about the scalar product. I think it become very beneficial for you. In this, I have told you how to find angle between two vectors that can be obtained by product scalar product, and you can find condition for perpendicular vectors that I have also told you. So I think this class is going to beneficial for you. You should share, subscribe and like our YouTube channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.